Bitcoin has been making headlines lately, and for good reason. This week, we've seen significant shifts in its value that could impact your investment strategy. With a recent surge, many are wondering if this is the start of a new upward trend or just a temporary spike. For retail investors, understanding these changes is crucial, especially when it comes to timing your entries and exits in the market. Stick around as we break down the latest developments and what they mean for your portfolio. You won't want to miss this. Bitcoin's price has recently climbed to around $34,000, marking an impressive 15% increase over the past week. This surge has caught the attention of many, especially with the crypto market showing signs of renewed interest. It's worth noting that this uptick comes just days after a significant announcement from BlackRock regarding their Bitcoin exchange-traded fund application, which has reinvigorated enthusiasm among investors. For everyday investors, using platforms like Coinbase and Kraken, this means potential opportunities to capitalize on the price movement. The recent rise not only reflects broader market optimism, but also positions Bitcoin as a more attractive option for those looking to diversify their portfolios. Additionally, as the Federal Reserve continues to navigate interest rate policies, these decisions may impact crypto's volatility. Investors should stay informed about any regulatory updates from the SEC, as these can greatly influence market dynamics and investor confidence. As you watch the charts, keep an eye on important price levels. A breakout above $35,000 could signal even more bullish sentiment, while a retreat below $32,000 might raise concerns. For retail traders, these price points are critical for making informed decisions about buying or selling. All in all, this week's developments highlight the necessity for strategic planning. With Bitcoin's momentum and the backing of major institutions, now is the time for investors to assess their strategies and consider how they can navigate this evolving landscape. As Bitcoin continues to capture attention this week, it's essential to consider how retail investors are engaging with this dynamic market. Imagine you've got $1,000 that you want to invest in Bitcoin. A week ago, Bitcoin was hovering around $28,000. And let's say you decided to use Coinbase for your purchase. Coinbase charges a fee of about 0.6% for buying Bitcoin. So, when you buy $1,000 worth, you'd be paying roughly $6 in fees. That leaves you with about $994 worth of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's price then rises to $29,000 by the end of the week, your investment would be valued at around $1,018. Now, let's compare that to using Kraken. Kraken typically has a lower trading fee, about 0.26% for taker orders. So, if you were to buy Bitcoin on Kraken, your fees would only be about $2.60, resulting in approximately $997.40 worth of Bitcoin after fees. If Bitcoin also rises to $29,000, your investment would be worth $1,018.70. But here's what nobody is saying. While the difference in fees may seem small, it can add up over time, especially for frequent traders. For a retail investor looking to maximize their returns, the difference between $994 and $997.40 can feel minor at first glance, but those incremental savings can compound significantly. In a volatile market where price swings are common, choosing the right platform can impact not just your immediate gains, but also your long-term investment strategy. It's crucial to think about these factors alongside market trends. Additionally, with talks of Bitcoin ETFs gaining momentum, the direction of Bitcoin's price could shift dramatically as institutional interest grows. This week's developments underscore the importance of not just where you invest, but how those choices align with both your financial goals and the broader market. Retail investors need to remain vigilant and informed, ensuring that every dollar counts as they navigate this ever-changing landscape. All right, let's break down some actionable steps for this week. First up, consider allocating a portion of your portfolio to Bitcoin if you haven't already. A good starting point could be about 5% of your total investments. Set a price alert on platforms like Coinbase or Kraken to notify you when Bitcoin dips around the $25,000 mark to maximize your entry point. Next, think about diversifying your holdings with some altcoins. Look for coins with strong fundamentals that have recently shown upward momentum. Spending around $100 on these options could pay off, especially if you can catch them before they hit their next price pump. For those keen on staying compliant, now is the time to review your tax implications. Make sure you're up to speed on reporting requirements for any trades made this year, especially if you've realized gains. Using tools like cryptotrader.tax can simplify this process, ensuring you file accurately with the IRS. If you're holding on to Bitcoin or Ethereum, Consider staking some of your assets. Platforms like Gemini and Kraken offer staking opportunities where you can earn rewards. A commitment of $50 to $100 in staking can yield passive income over time, enhancing your overall investment strategy. Finally, think about your long-term goals. If you have a retirement account, explore options for adding crypto exposure via a Bitcoin ETF. Companies like Grayscale and Bitwise offer products that you can integrate into your IRA. Allocating a small percentage, say 1% to 2% of your retirement savings, can position you well for future growth. As we look ahead to the next 90 days, Bitcoin's trajectory could be a wild ride, possibly setting the stage for significant price movements. Retail investors should stay informed and be ready, as the market can shift rapidly based on regulatory news or market sentiment. With potential Bitcoin ETF approvals on the horizon, we might see institutional interest ramping up, which historically has a positive impact on price. Are you prepared for what could be an exciting bullish phase? Be sure to keep an eye on your trading screens and adjust your strategies accordingly. And don't forget to secure your holdings in a reliable crypto wallet. Subscribe to the channel for daily crypto updates and let us know in the comments, what are your expectations for Bitcoin in the next 3 months?